Hello everyone, my name is Nadine. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be working on this pocket folder, and it's the perfect size for the micro that we worked on together, and it's going to be laminated like this one, so it'll protect the folder more, and it'll last longer too. So let's get started. First thing we're gonna need is a piece of paper. I'm using double-sided sheet today, and we're gonna score on the 7 1/8 side. We're gonna score 3/8 of an inch, and that's gonna be the little flaps that we end up folding. I always turn it around because it's easier for me. And now we're gonna we're gonna turn it to the 7-inch side and fold at the 4 1/2. And that's it. We're done with the scoring board. Okay, so we're gonna fold the 4 1/2 inside. I like to use the bone folder so you can give it a nice and crisp fold, and fold the little flaps. And we open them back up. Now we're gonna take remember on the side that the little flaps are, we're gonna fold it in half now. Wow, I'm having such a hard time. I have tried to make this tutorial for you guys a few times today, and my phone has been acting up, my camera has been acting up, but here I go. So there we go. Now we're starting to see it now, the pocket folder. So now what we're gonna do is cut the bottom part, the shortest part of that little flap. We're gonna cut it off. We're gonna cut on the inside of the score line, and we're gonna cut to the score line that we made, the 4 1/2 one. We're gonna cut exactly to there, and then we're gonna cut above the score line again, and we're gonna cut the little edges like that at an angle. Do the same thing to the other side. And just cut the bottom piece now. If you go over just a little bit on the score line, see, it's okay, because remember we have that little flap and it's gonna cover that right there. Okay, now what I like to do for this part, because this is the part that's gonna have the curved envelope like that design. So I fold it in half, and if you notice that this is not lined up, hey, why not? Just go ahead, line it up, and cut it. Make it even on both sides. So the curve, we're gonna start like just about the middle, and we start turning until we start going towards the end of the 4 1/2 inch line. So we want to end up at the 4 1/2 inch line, like so. Okay, Now we're gonna take this top corner right here and cut the edge a little bit. Now all we have to do now is start gluing. No, I'm sorry, we skipped one spot. I skipped one thing. So we're gonna put the flap up like that. Then we're gonna I have my precision scissors, and we're gonna cut exactly where the end of this flap is at. We're gonna make a small cut, and then we're gonna cut at an angle and cut that little piece off. We want to be able to do this so we can use the whole envelope and not end up here at the 3/8 of an inch. We want to use the whole thing, corner to corner. And there you go. That's how it's supposed to look. Let's do the other side. So line it up and just cut at an angle now. All right. You can use whatever glue you have. I just like this multimedia matte glue by Ranger. And this glue is really good because it dries really fast. So I'm gonna just scroll like that. And I use my bone folder to just push it down and have that glue spread. Wipe off any excess that you have. And here we go. Just wipe it off. And we're gonna put more glue, lay it down. There you go. Wipe off the excess if anything seeps through. There goes our first folder. So that's it. We have done our folder. Now I personally like to round my edges on pretty much anything. Cards I make, the notebooks I make, the traveler's notebooks. And I'm gonna use the 1/4 of an inch and just round those edges. Now this part is important too because the elastic is gonna go through it. Well, inside and underneath, and so we don't want the corners to get messed up. Well, the middle part to get messed up. Okay. There goes our folder. Now we're ready to laminate it. So let's get a laminated sheet. Just to give you guys some information, if you guys are gonna be working on these laminated traveler's notebooks and everything that we're gonna be making together, I just want to let you guys know that if you have a Joann's near you, they have a 60% coupon, and you can use your 60% coupon to buy the laminated sheets or whatever you need to buy. They also have them at Michael's too. So let's put our folder in there. And what did I do with the other one? Okay. This is the laminating machine that I use. Make sure there's no scraps in there. Okay. Oops. That's why we have to hold it, because it'll move. And I always make sure you cover your glue, because this multimedia matte glue will dry up and then clog up the little needle nose thing that it has there. I always like to pass it twice because I want it sealed as much as possible. So I already have one that I passed through earlier. We don't have to sit down and wait for this. Okay, so what I did was I passed it twice. I cut it and cut it to size like I showed you guys in the first video. And what we're gonna do now is open up the pockets right here. So we're gonna use our knife, and be very careful when you do this, because you don't want to cut through it to the other side. Just be careful. Just line it up straight through those little curves that we made, and finish at the end of the paper, and there we go. We have ourselves a pocket. Do the same thing to the other side. Turn that little curve. And if you guys notice, this part right here is not completely sealed. So what I did, I grabbed my laminator machine again, and I passed it facing down, and that'll seal it. And we're almost done with our pocket. Just pass it through it one time, and that's it. You don't have to keep on passing it anymore. I just want to say thank you for you guys supporting me and following me. And I enjoy crafting. This is something that helps me relax. And now we're gonna take the bone folder. I know I always use it the opposite way. I know this is the correct way. And we're gonna just go down that line and start folding it carefully. And here we go. We have our folder. I hope you guys enjoyed making this folder. And just don't forget to press the button to subscribe and like. And I see you next time. We're gonna continue to make things for our traveler's notebook. Thank you. Bye-bye.